And that brings me to the second mode of civil disobedience. There's a time when the operation of the machine becomes so odious, makes you so sick at heart, that you can't take part. You can't even passively take part. And you've got to put your bodies upon the gears and upon the wheels, upon the levers, upon all the apparatus, and you've got to make it stop. And you've got to indicate to the people who run it, to the people who own it, that unless you're free, the machine will be prevented from working at all.
I want to say I love Jerry Laberdee very much, and I want him to know that.
All right, good, thanks.
Well, there is a young cowboy who lives on the range. His horse and his cattle were his only companion. He works in the saddle and sleeps in the canyons, waiting for summer, his pastures to change. And as the moon rises, he sits by his fire, thinking about women and glasses of beer, and closing his eyes as the doggies retire. He sings out a song which is soft but is clear, as if maybe someone could hear. Good night, your moonlight ladies, rock-a-bye, sweet baby James. Deep greens and blues are the colors I choose. Won't you let me go down in my dreams? Yeah, rock-a-bye, sweet baby James. And now the 1st of December was covered with snow. So was the turnpike from Stockbridge to Boston. And though the Berkshires seemed dreamlike on account of that frosting, with 10 miles behind me and 10,000 more to go. There's a song that they sing when they take to the highway, a song that they sing when they take to the sea, a song that they sing of their home in the sky. And maybe you can believe it if it helps you to sleep. Singing seems to work fine for me. So good night, you moonlight ladies, rock-a-bye, sweet baby James. Deep greens and blues are the colors I choose. Won't you let me go down in my dreams? Yeah, rock-a-bye, sweet baby James.
Billsland? Okay. You want to say a word on anything?
Huh?
Said you feel like saying a word?
What do you got to say right Free Jerry.
Free Jerry?
Free Jerry.
Okay. What are we doing down here?
We're down here to protest the fact that he's in jail.
What's
And they should free Jerry. One of the most temperament I know, and one of the people that I least would
I
want
dig
to
it,
see
man.
in
My
jail.
marquee, I love it. They got a sidewalk marquee.
Do a heck of a lot more good.
That's dope.
Tommy G.
Putting him in jail is a disservice to the American society.
What's he doing in jail right now?
He's doing a hunger strike, trying to protest his arrest.
All right, thanks, man.
There we go.
I'm smiling and crying and biding my time. I keep singing and I'm bringing the dopest of rhymes. And though our leaders are all liars, ain't no need to be pining. Just pass the jug of wine and you'll see. I got you thinking while we're drinking and we're shrinking the town. Sheep and Sheba, come up arriba, let's have that to ride. While the owners of this country, they're turning all that to the ground. Now, they ain't making a single sound, but the peace out
Take a job.
Be sure to write something to all the feds when you go to lunch.
You gotta tell us about what's going on.
Jessica Noonan. What?
So what's going on down here?
Today we are staging a rally at the federal building for Jerry Laberdee, one of the 5 guys who was federally indicted that was running medical cannabis dispensaries here in Spokane, Washington. And he's been in jail. It'll be a week tomorrow. He is on hunger strike. This is a man in his 60s with severe medical conditions.
So is he in jail for federal reasons, or what's going on this time?
He's in jail for quote-unquote violating his federal probation. He has only been charged. He's not been convicted of anything on a federal level. And they're requiring him to not use his medication and to do urine tests.
Okay, and so he's violated his probation. He's been arrested for that.
Probation by not doing the urine tests. And so he feels that by doing the urine tests and them coming back positive or negative, whatever the case may be, that he would be, in essence, providing material for the government to continue prosecuting.
So he's going on a hunger strike then?
Yes.
Okay.
I was going to put legalized marijuana, but I decided, anybody going to put legalized marijuana? Cannabis, all right. Cannabis, all right.
Okay, my name is Robbie. I am epileptic. Jerry's place saved my life when I about had a seizure on the road. The DEA is trying to close it. Fuck that. He's been helping too many people, and people don't realize that. He had more plans than just a dispensary. He wanted to branch out and help more people than they realize, and the city is not realizing that. All he wants to do is help out, and they're threatening him with things that should not be. The federal government is having too much power in what they say. People are getting scared of what our government's going to be.
So what do you think about some people that say Jerry's crazy?
Jerry's crazy? He's standing up
for doing what he's doing.
He's standing up for what he believes in. He's standing up for what's right. People aren't standing up. As soon as we can get more people to stand up, just like he's doing, we'll get more success in what we need.
Now, as far as Jerry being arrested right now, the reason why he was arrested right now is his Fifth Amendment right to keep him to self-protection, to keep himself. They want him to pee, and if he's going up before a judge, he has the right to protect himself from self-incrimination. They don't have any right to take that from him right now. They want to do a UA test. He was totally legal to grow those plants in his house. They came in there, took all of those. So they got him on several violations, quote unquote. But he's got a Fifth Amendment right.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, leave him alone.
As far as just as a messenger for marijuana, I mean, he's basically, the message he's trying to send is
legalize.
I shouldn't have been indicted in the first place.
Exactly. He should never have been indicted. Under the laws of the state of Washington, we have a right to form a co-op and take care of patients. And the federal government's coming here, violating the 10th Amendment rights and taking away our rights at the same time. We have a right to live comfortably, and if this is the medicine that we choose to make it so we don't hurt, we can eat, we're not in pain, we're not having seizures, then so be it. I was getting an A average in college this last year.
4.0 GPA my first year.
And I was medicating every day. Now, had I been taking the hydrocodones and the oxys that the doctor wanted me to, there's no way I could have maintained an A average. Medical marijuana is where it's at. It's the only thing that's going to treat me and a lot of other people, and Jerry's the martyr right now.
So basically, he's saying I shouldn't have been arrested in the first place. Why am I taking a pee test?
They're violating his civil rights.
Do you want to elaborate on the 5th and 10th Amendment for people that aren't?
10th Amendment is the state sovereignty rights. We have the right to make laws here in our state. And there's been a lot of controversy on how that law is written. And it's very confusing if you go and look at it. I don't have it here with me, but it basically says that we as a state have the right to make and enforce our laws within this state. The federal government has come along now and said that no, you don't have the right to make those laws. That isn't what our founders of our Constitution meant. Our federal government was to make sure that we could have free trade amongst all the states, so that nobody would be convicted of a crime in another state that wasn't something in their home state. It was to make it equal for everybody from state to state. They're trying to take that equality away from us. We can do what we're doing, and they have no right to take it from us.
And then the 5th Amendment?
5th Amendment is right to self-incrimination, to protect yourself from self-incrimination. You are not required to give testimony that could incriminate yourself, but in any court.
That's what Jerry's working on right now. Yeah. Try not to.
Yeah.
Okay. And what's your name?
Chris.
How do you know? Jerry?
Jerry's been my provider for over a year. He's been a friend. We've traveled together. I've gotten to know Jerry very well, and for what they're doing here, they're totally wrong. He's a harmless man. There's nothing evil about him, and there's nothing evil about marijuana. Our founders, the founders of our country, were required to have medical marijuana, or not medical marijuana, excuse me. They were required to have hemp in order to come to this country and be founders in this country. Our country was founded on hemp. We need to get back to it. It'll boost our economy, and it'll feed our children, clothe our children, build our houses, build our infrastructure, build our economy.
And if people are there to prove that medical marijuana actually helps people, it will put others to shame, because they were saying that it wouldn't in the long run. And I was on 13 or 14 medications for anger, seizures, a bunch of different emotional problems. Then I started smoking after I was diagnosed, all done, no more problems. After I started smoking heavily when I moved to Washington, this is my 3rd year in college, expelled 2 times before this. I'm on a 4.0 run, smoking every single day, double majoring and double minoring, pulling it off great in school.
Exactly.
I mean, hardest classes.
It's all how you perceive it.
Yeah, exactly. People are perceiving it the wrong way. They're looking at it as a bunch of stoners sitting on their asses doing nothing and just smoking pot all day. That's not how we perceive it. That's how others perceive it, but we stand up for something else. We're medicinal users. We're not stoners, we're medicinal users. We use it for our health. We need it.
Quarter to 4 in the morning, she's blissfully asleep. Box fan whirring, my conscience blurring, the fragile soul to keep. $51 in his pocket, his wall, it stands between them and nothing, just $51, y'all. Yeah. No food in the fridge for weeks, yet somehow they always eat. Bored with lives with no surprises. Every time the new sun rises, he's thinking about the $51 in his pocket. It's all that stands between them and nothing, just $51, y'all. Yeah. $51 is a magic number, a mackin' little stack to get you swinging the lumber, kicking back, sipping and passing a glass, cause if you can't fix it, you might as well hit it. $51 get you out into downtown, a pile of better cheddar that'll kill any damn frown, kicking back.